Hello and welcome to the Vita Weekly Update, where I take the news of the week and compress it into a bite-sized video. Sony explained the lack of PlayStation 1 classics in North America by stating that they wanted to take the time to make sure they legally owned all of the licenses for redistributing all the games on the Vita. Whether they started rather late in the cycle of development, or it took a large amount of time to clear the licenses is unknown. North America recently got 26 extra PlayStation 1 classics, but no others have solid release dates. Dokuro, a Japanese exclusive platformer/puzzler game, was seen on the Penny Arcade Expo show floor this week, hinting that there may be a release for the game planned for other shores. However, there was an English Hatsune Miku demo at E3 and nothing has come of that yet. Zen Pinball 2 was released on the Vita this week with free trials for every table in its library, importing tables from the older PS3 Zen Pinball, enhanced physics and social features. However, to unlock trophies and other features, paying for tables is required. Buying content on Vita will net you the same content on PS3 and vice versa. Trisha Park also showed up on the Vita store this week, involving a puzzle game similar to Minesweeper where you tap at colours for treasure and making custom challenges for people on your friends list. It is possible to share challenges with friends over Near as well. The app is a free download. A free patch was released which enabled God of War 1 and 2 from the God of War collection and both games from the Ico collection on PlayStation 3 to be played over remote play on the Vita, with the back touchpad becoming L2 and R2 buttons. No details for any other collections or any other games to be enabled for remote play. Sony shared its lineup for Tokyo Game Show this week, which includes 19 Vita games, including recent announcements like Italia Totori and Picotto Night, to Soul Sacrifice and Phantasy Star Online 2. Sony notes that there may be more games to be revealed, as they aren't able to list all their games yet. Speaking of Japan, the recent release of Hatsune Miku Project Div F caused a huge jump in PlayStation Vita sales in that region, quadrupling the previous week's sales with 46,000 units sold compared to just under 10,000 last week. The game itself sold just over 158,000 units. Naka no Hito, the official spokesperson for the Hatsune Miku series, said that a sequel to the game would be unlikely with the current sales figures, noting that the sales of the physical version outnumbered the digital download 10 to 1. Two smaller games were announced this week for the Vita, an iOS game named Jazz Trump's Journey, which is a side-scrolling platformer based around the early 20th century jazz scene, and Euphoria Adventures, a game coming to PS Mobile which appears to be a form of simple RPG set in the Euphoria universe. No dates on either, unfortunately. And finally, Walolo reported that a user mode, that is, non-piracy exploit for the PlayStation Vita has been found, but no details have been given other than there's no release date, it doesn't work at the moment, and there's a call for developers. That's it for this week. To fill you in on a few VitaBox developments, I don't plan on doing more than one VitaBox a month, as there isn't much to talk about in the Vita scene to fill a podcast. Also, the 2-hour length was a complete accident, as I expected it to take around 40 minutes. If the next box turns out to be that long, I'll remember to segment it next time. However, I don't guarantee that I will be doing a VitaBox every month, that's just the plan. Here's a question. If you have Zen Pinball 2 right now, what's your favourite table? I absolutely love the Plants vs Zombies table and the Amazing Spider-Man. Remember to like, subscribe, comment and share the video around if you liked it. See you next week!